Hey folks, I'm coming to you from a very pleasant stream just outside of Boston. That's not the Fells Way, what do they call it? The boundary road for the Middlesex Fells. I just got done shooting a video. Got a lovely Caltha palustris down there. Got Veratrum viride over there with another Caltha behind it. And you got Symplocarpus fluidus everywhere. You got some Lindera benzoin finishing up for the year, some spice bush, and a nice little wetland habitat here. But I need to do a little bit of a channel update. I was actually filming it on this camera here, which is part of the update. I've upgraded my camera equipment, and I've quickly realized that it does nothing but cause pain and suffering. I had a little GPS unit on this thing that fried today. The battery in this, because it's a used camera, is spent. I got to get a new one, and I'm just generally struggling with getting it into the flow. However, I got a couple videos coming out that do make use of it, and I suppose we should get into that too. So I would love to start doing weekly videos for you guys. It just wasn't a possibility last year. I've picked up a lot of knowledge over the winter, done a lot of reading. I've already shot, this time last year, I had shot quite a few videos that all were frankly pretty awful. This year so far, I've already shot 3, and it's like April 22nd. I've already shot 3 decent ones, including a new format, which I'll get into in a second. But yeah, I got a backlog of videos. I've got like 10, 12 videos that I haven't even bothered to edit together yet, that are just sitting there. Meanwhile, I'm already making videos for this current year, which I think are coming out a lot better. So you'll get a mix of some of these older videos thrown in with some of these newer videos. I've been getting in the habit of putting the date with everything, so don't worry about that. Everything will be dated, so you'll tell where we are in terms of the trajectory of time. But anyway, I'm a little bit rambling there. I'm also shooting a new type of video. These are going to be in-depth, detailed videos. They're going to be a lot shorter. They're going to be about one specific plant. I'm calling them plant spotlights. So actually the first one I shot was on this species right here, Symplocarpus fluidus, which came out a little bit shaky. I hadn't had the tripod for the camera yet, but it's shot with a macro lens. It's detailed. I don't ramble. I wrote a script for it and everything. So keep an eye out for that. That's not going to come out next week. Next week is an ecology video. I don't even remember what the one coming out next week is on. I busted out like 6 of them and scheduled them to all come out. So regardless, you'll get a regular ecology video from last summer there, which will be good. Blah blah blah. I got a couple more subscribers now than I had last year, which is great. So hello, if you recently subscribed. Just the content from last year, I can already tell the content this year just from shooting today, even with the technical difficulties that I was having, it's going to be a little bit more sustaining, or a little bit more rich in terms of knowledge. I've just got more to say this year. I'm a little bit more studied. I'm trying to be better about rambling in the videos. I'm trying to provide good info. I've done a lot more reading about geology, so that'll come up more often. And in essence, it should just be generally better content from here on out going forward. Yeah, we've got the 2 types of videos. I'm trying to do some interviews. I'm trying to maybe even do some podcasting, but I mean, I'd have to have a demand for that. Really, I'm just going to try and fill it with videos. So you get these plant spotlight videos. I'm writing music for them. I'm just kind of composing to them, trying to get back into doing some electronic music just for the backgrounds. You'll see from how it's shot, and they'll improve. I didn't have the tripod in the one I shot for skunk cabbage down here, so it's a little shaky. But with this, once they get all the kinks with this camera sorted out, I was actually filming this announcement on this camera, and the thing died. So we're working through it. We'll get the kinks ironed out, hopefully for primetime botanizing season. Actually, the GPS unit that this has didn't break at all. It was the little cable. My camera, ironically, fell off this tripod, which I just got, and then broke the freaking cable. So, and you have to buy them directly from the manufacturer. They don't. It's not a universal type cable. So, we're ironing it out. We're getting through it. I'll put this up tomorrow, so usually you don't get my videos that quickly, but I'll put this one up tomorrow, and then you'll start seeing, again, not next week, but the week after, you'll see a new type of video up for skunk cabbage, which I hope you enjoy. If you get any other suggestions for the channel, areas you think I should check out this year, I'm trying to do some stuff outside of New England. I'm trying to do some stuff in Vermont, even though that is in New England, and I'm trying to revisit, subjects I feel like I botched last year, like the video I did on Potentia Robinsiana is one of my worst performing videos. Not that I have many good performing videos, but that was one of the worst performing videos, and I feel like I really didn't do a good job, explaining the significance. I'm trying to get in contact with someone who's actually researching that plant, so it would be great to incorporate an interview as a part of the video or supplementary to it. I just, I'm trying to up my game, especially, around the knowledge that I'm providing, and, secondarily, so the actual cinematography. I just want to get those macro shots good. There's a lot of, you go back, you look at my videos, there's a lot of really shaky, like this is right now, poor photography. And with this tripod and with this macro lens, we're getting good detail. So that's really what I'm excited about. But in terms of the camera, I have to lug this thing around, and obviously, as evidenced by my statements, it's a bit of the pain in the butt. But anyway, we don't need to make this longer than it needs to be. Channel update, spring 2023. I'm going to try my best to get weekly videos out. I'm trying to do a couple different formats. Yeah, if you know anybody in the area, New England, Northeast, who's into plants, maybe tell them about my channel. Maybe don't. Maybe keep it to yourself if you're embarrassed, like I am, because who the hell gives a shit about plants? I certainly do, but I'm not embarrassed. I don't really know where I was going with that. And I think on that note, we can basically call it quits on this video. Say goodbye to our friend Culta palustris. Say goodbye to our friend Veratrum viridi. And then we'll say goodbye to our friends, Symphocarpus fluidus, skunk cabbage, Lindera benzoin, the spice bush, and whatever else is growing down here. You get some anemones. Oh, I think you got some, oh, hang on. We'll go take a look at whatever that is. We'll do a little addendum to the video. I'll put it in both this one and put it in this announcement, and I'll put it in the video that I'm shooting today. Yeah, I spoke too soon about Anemonoides quinquefolia. It is starting to bloom. Ranunculaceae. If you can't tell from the foliage, and from the fact that this guy's missing a calyx because he lacks true petals. His petals are his calyx. Those are sepals, and then they don't really have true petals. And then they get the the segmented foliage quinquefolia because the leaf appears to be divided into 5 leaflets. Or I mean, it is a leaf divided into 5 leaflets, but appears to have 5 leaves. Really, this is just one leaf whirled around the inflorescence there, and then it's terminating into 5 leaflets. This is a cool one. This is one of my first ones I knew how to identify and got into. So, okay, happy I did get to show this. I'm putting this in the announcement that I just filmed, and then I'm putting this in the Middlesex Fells video. But I think I got to get out of here. I think I'm losing my mind a little bit, as one tends to do, because of my goddamn fucking camera. Anyway, you take it easy. Thank you for bearing with me. I hope I got a lot of good content in this one. It felt good to come out and really do a full video for the first time, for the first time this season. And plenty more to come where that came from.